All right, welcome to the Lost in Phoenix podcast. We are Lost in Phoenix back again after it's been a little while.
Yeah.
We're going through some stuff. Everybody's going through some stuff right now, but we're trying to get back into the swing of things. My name is I didn't even introduce us in the last episode we recorded. I just remembered that. Oh,
It's
no.
okay.
That's all right. Okay. My name is Seamus. Today I'm joined by Josh. How you doing, bud?
Doing good, bro.
I fucking missed that. Oh well, whatever.
It's okay, bud.
Yeah.
We're just getting, it's the first one we've done in like a month, dude. I mean,
it's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are Lost in Phoenix. This podcast is just us talking about current events, shit that's going on within our life during lockdown right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you want to start talking about? How have you been doing? Because like we've talked on the phone a couple times, and I know you were sick before spring break, which was like when everything kind of went a little crazy.
It was weird. I wouldn't even say that it was like I was sick. It was one of those things where you just have a couple like symptoms, and because there's not really like you can't really just go get tested for the shit.
Yeah.
You don't know if it's just a normal cold or normal cough.
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck it was. So it wasn't like I just wanted to be cautious and not try to, get anybody sick. I'm super worried about doing that,
Yeah, I appreciate it because I wasn't feeling too good. I mean, not like super sick, but I was feeling a little weird like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And but it went away. And I have a friend up in Jacksonville who his girlfriend got like really sick.
With
not with COVID. She was just sick and she was like, I hope I don't have it. I hope I don't have it. And they went to the hospital and she got tested and they're like, no, you just have like a stomach bug.
Oh, wow.
You're like, oh, great.
Fuck.
But then it turns out that somebody in their like apartment complex down the road from them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Is a confirmed case. It's like,
nice.
Oh, well, there's a chance that you could have had it, but maybe not. Who knows?
Yeah. And I think with this virus, crazy is the new kind of normal.
Yeah.
Because today I wore a full fucking respirator with my sunglasses and my beanie. And I showed you the picture of that. Yeah. You can't even see any discernible features on my face. You could just see that I'm a large man, a tall man. Uh-huh. Hopefully the rest of my clothes indicated that I'm like not trying to rob your store.
Right.
But I'm walking around and I'm just thinking to myself, it is absolutely insane that this is acceptable right now. No other time would it ever be acceptable to wear that in public.
Right.
Yeah,
especially here in the US.
Yeah. This is the most privacy I've had as an American citizen.
Yeah.
Since before 9/11. Think about how many cameras there are.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Every time you go out. So, I mean, even though I was just wearing it in the store, that was, there was multiple instances that nobody could tell who I was.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's been strange.
Yeah. But other than that, dude, I actually love it.
Really?
I love being at home.
Yeah.
I do. I do, man. It's great. It's my favorite shit.
Mm-hmm.
Just resting and,
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes like over the course of the last couple of years, I've just worked so hard, whether it's work or fucking music or whatever it happened to be, working out. Sometimes that gets me really tired, and it's just been nice to like have those days where I can just fully like spend a whole day just resting,
right,
and recuperating from all of this previous couple of years of of damage and bad sleep. Yeah. So that's been nice. How about you? What are your thoughts?
I couldn't be better, honestly. It's really weird because you would think like people are going crazy being at home, but I love it.
I love it, dude.
Yeah, it's the best. There's nothing better than just kind of hanging out and at home and playing video games and watching movies.
Yeah.
Of course, it's also been super stressful because I'm in college.
And that whole thing of just everything's now online.
Yeah, it's been ridiculous. And I've had
totally crazy that just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
The whole fucking educational infrastructure is moved online.
Yeah.
And most people aren't used to that. Like when I went to high school, that's how I did it. It was all online. It was really? And I loved it, but it took a while to get used to it. I was used to fucking going to class the traditional way. And it took probably about a year before I could get used to like, you got to be more disciplined. You have to find yourself disciplined to do your assignments, even, though school feels more abstract. Like there's less consequences if you don't do your work done when it's on your computer, as opposed to a place you have to go to where you're being held accountable in person.
Yeah. It's,
so there's that.
Yeah. And like, these are college classes that I'm taking with college level professors in a digital media technology course or whatever.
Yeah.
These professors have no idea how microphones work, how cameras work, how any of the internet stuff works.
No way.
I'm serious. It's ridiculous. One professor, he yells and like on the monitor, his head, you can see from his nose to the top of his head. And he's like, where are you? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
This is like in group lectures.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It's the worst. And like he's using Zoom. Another professor is using a different video platform.
So you have to download both different. Are they things? Are they desktop?
Yes.
Apps you have to download?
Yeah, they're like there's no. One of them is through the college. Yeah. Through their like online platform that they have. But like there's no solidarity between all of the professors.
Yeah, it's not a cohesive thing. Well, it's kind of just rushed through, man. It was kind of like the world was one way and everybody thought this whole thing was going to be like Stars or like into the other close calls that never really came stateside in the last 20, 30 years.
But what's interesting is these professors also teach the classes I was taking online.
Because, I mean, they haven't had to do shit like this. They probably get home from their job and they're like, they've never really even tried to do anything like this.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah. You know, like, I mean, what are they in their 40s and 50s? They probably didn't growing up with this technology like we've done. It's just much more intuitive.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Even when it comes to learning something or, a new program, it's like you've done it so many goddamn times before. It's like built in your DNA. It's like you've evolved at this point as a young adult to be able to just pick that shit up quickly. As opposed to these guys, they spent their formative years outside playing on bikes and,
Yeah. I don't know. It's been super stressful, but at the same time, I've been growing even happier.
Yeah, me too, man. I'm so happy right now.
Like I've got so much going on. It's great. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. Not because I'm inside and like can't go and hang out with people. That makes me the saddest. Yeah. Because I was telling you earlier that I've been talking to this girl and it's been fantastic, but we can't hang out.
I know. It's a sick irony.
Yeah.
It's like Joe Exotic being in prisons, but he can't enjoy his fame.
Exactly. Yeah. It's terrible, but I'm getting to know this girl so much better because we can just talk on the phone we can talk on the phone for hours and play video games and do whatever we want to, but we can't hang out, Well,
that's good though. And in a way it puts the friendship. Yeah. It puts it through the test,
Yeah, pretty much. It's awesome.
Do we really enjoy each other that much to where we want to, go different places with it?
Right. Yeah. I mean, we've been playing video games for like 5 hours for like the last couple nights. Yeah. Damn. It's awesome.
It's cool that she's a gamer like that.
Yeah. It's fantastic.
Nice, man.
We've been playing Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Which is like the most chill game you can possibly play.
Animal Crossing.
Yeah. It's a life sim almost.
Where I love shit like that. You get to build stuff.
Kind of. Well, yeah. So you're like a humanoid character and you live on an island with other animals and you're like building up this island to be whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
And you just like run around and go fishing and catch bugs and plant flowers.
It sounds awesome, man. It sounds fucking cerebral.
Yes, it really is. Word. It's fun. I never thought I would like it, but I do.
Did she talk you into that one?
Yes. I was like, I'm interested in it, but I'm probably not going to pick it up. And then she was like, it's really good. Yeah. It's really good. You should pick it up and we should play it together. And I was like, all right, I like you. I guess I'm going to do
Reluctantly.
that. Yeah. It's like, all right, I guess I'll do it.
Isn't it great when that happens? Like you sent me that list of movies before all this started happening and, the pandemic hit and I had all these movies to watch. I had like nothing to do. Mm-hmm. I just started watching them. I'm like, damn, man, just banger after banger. Like fucking The Master, such a good movie.
It's such a good movie.
Such a good movie.
It was good. We're going to be reviewing all these movies. Yeah, we're going to be reviewing them over on our other podcast, Working Title Podcast. If you want to check those out.
Yeah, check that shit out.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's just been wonderful. I really enjoyed it, and it's going to be nice getting $1,200.
Right. Well,
that's going to help.
We got that once.
Yeah.
And then if it doesn't work out, there's the plan to maybe, possibly, with like a 20% chance of it happening, roll out more money for people.
There's no way that's going to happen.
No, there's no way it's going to happen because the dude who put the plan in place said, oh, yeah, Americans can live on $1,200 for really. 10 weeks. It's like, no, that's how much rent costs.
Maybe in Missouri or yes. I mean, even here, it just depends on your living situation, how many dependents you have, how many kids. It's not a one size. It's a bigger number than they were initially talking about. I think they were talking about like 600 or 800.
The initial thought was 1,000, and then it went to 1,200. Yeah. But there was a subsidy or like another plan for like $1,500 a month. Yeah. But it was monthly, so people would get $1,500 a month for as long as this was going on.
Yeah, I just don't see how we can sustain this sort of spending. I mean, it's all borrowed money.
It's not borrowed money. It's printed money.
Yeah, printed money.
Which is, it's not good.
Well, I mean, it's borrowing it from the Federal Reserve, and future taxpayers have to pay it back.
No. Well, we have to pay it back, but they're printing money to pay us with. Yeah. Which is what Germany did after World War I.
It's a dangerous, slippery slope, isn't it?
It's 100% a dangerous, slippery slope because then the US dollar costs less. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. Because there's inflation of currency out there. It's terrible.
I don't even like to think about it. I mean, I've thought about it so much. I've thought about it from every sort of conspiratorial angle, every sort of normal angle, and I just can't think about it anymore, Seamus. I just want to enjoy the good times because I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to do that. You know, you never know.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, where we live, there's not a lot of cases.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of confirmed cases because there's not a lot of testing going on.
Yeah.
Because they're not testing people that come in with symptoms.
Yeah.
They have to have traveled recently. Mm-hmm. That's the only criteria that they're actually testing people under.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
Well, this guy that I teach FL Studio to just got back from Louisiana a couple nights ago.
No way.
He drove here. And I asked him what was it like driving here? And he's like, this is really normal. Like I just got stopped in Florida. At the border.
At the border, yeah.
Border of Florida, and they just asked for my ID and that was it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know, maybe if he had different plates, it might have been different, but
Jeez.
But still, it's kind of insane that they're really locking it down that much.
I mean, it needs to.
I think it needs to be that in a way.
Yeah, I think it really needs to be like that. They need to have like full on testing, especially coming from like Louisiana, where that's now the new hotbed. I guess it's just like you can't do that. That's insane.
It's crazy how now it's no talk about the college admissions scandal, no talk about Epstein,
right?
No talk about. I mean, guys like Harvey Weinstein gotta be stoked. People that are have these real big scandals, and now it's like the news cycle is such that it's just one thing ends, and then unanimously all of the fucking big channels, which is more the majority of Americans get most of their news. Mm-hmm. It's just like unanimously on this one topic, and people are watching it. And it's the same way like when hurricanes happen, ratings go up because people are scared. They want to know the latest. And that's kind of terrifying. I just saw an article that it's supposed to be a particularly active hurricane season down here.
Yes. It's going to be crazy.
That's a little alarming, especially after last year where we literally got so lucky.
Yeah.
The luckiest, one might say, as this Category 5 tore up the Bahamas. Kind of hovered there
it was
for days
ridiculous.
And destroyed these poor people, and then just kind of skirted Florida when all the malls had it just coming right towards us.
Yeah.
So I don't know, that it's alarming that, a second wave of coronavirus, COVID-19 could come.
Yeah.
And
at the same time as a really bad hurricane.
And as of today, like there's no more, they were imposing a water restriction where you could only buy like one package of water per visitor. And today I went in there was plenty of water. Mm-hmm. Because I was kind of worried about that too. I was like, I need to really think about getting a good supply of water now because, what's hurricane season starts and that panic buying, because that always happens.
Yes, it always happens.
That panic buying starts. If somebody, when they announce it, go to the store and bam, the water's fucking gone.
Yep.
They should just start enforcing that same thing before the fucking, because that way at least everybody knows they can come to the store and get water.
Yeah, definitely.
You may have to come to the store every day to get your water, but that inconvenience means that other people will be able to have water.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? That seems like the right thing to do.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, it's not cool to fucking go in there and buy like 10 cases of water. That's not cool.
Yeah, it's not at all. And then to try and take it back like people are doing now with toilet paper.
Fuck, dude. Yeah, that's your bad if you did that.
Yeah, you're the dumbass who spent $1,000 on toilet paper. You're not getting a refund. Get out of here.
I mean, especially something like toilet paper, it would be inconvenient and really shitty to live without. But I mean, if most toilets are right next to a shower, so if you ran out of toilet paper, hypothetically, you could just
jump in the shower. Why not? Yeah. My friend does that sometimes.
It's called the old shit to shower.
Yeah.
One of my favorite comedians, Christina P, talks about that religiously. She's all about the shit to shower. She's a fucking savage freak.
That's funny.
But
oh man,
my buddy Brandon was telling me that when he was serving over in Iraq, we were just, I got curious. He was on a base out there. Like they would make these bases, huge bases, and they would dig wells. It was like a little city.
Yeah.
And he was just talking about like going to the bathroom and stuff. And so I started asking him what it was like to go to the bathroom out there. And he's like, just dig a hole and fucking go in there and then you bury it. I was like, so they don't give you like a ration of toilet paper or anything? He's like, no, you don't really need it because all the stuff they give you, it's like dehydrates you. It's all like dehydrated food. So it's not like...
Right. Not messy. Wow.
But I was like, I'm like, you were the whole time you were out there, you never had times where like you needed to wipe, otherwise it was going to be fucked up. He's like, just use like a towel or something, or like a shirt, a cloth.
Jeez.
But Brandon is a total savage. You could tell the guy's seen some shit.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting.
Jeez.
So yeah. So what else is going on in the world, man? Besides Joe Exotic?
Like nothing much. No.
But I think I do second your notion that this is like the happiest that I've been in a while. I gotta say. So in a way, it's almost like Emma was saying her sister made this comment that it's the golden age for introverts.
Yeah, it really is.
And I thought that was the most brilliant and eloquent way of putting it.
How's she doing? Because
Emma, she's doing good, man.
Good. Because I every time that I see on the news, like here in the U.S., it's just so US centric, obviously, because that's all we think about. And I've just been like, what's the reaction to people that the reaction that people are having in European countries that aren't quite being affected?
Yeah, it's not really shut down. There's not really that much. They're not really doing much about it.
Really? In
Sweden in particular.
Huh.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I think restaurants are still open in Stockholm.
Huh. That's nuts. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I mean, Emma just told me she doesn't really like go out that much anyway. So it's it's the golden age for introverts, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Jeez.
Are you an introvert, Seamus?
Yeah.
I think you're both, man. You're introvert and extrovert.
Yeah, I'm definitely a little bit of both. I can be outgoing and...
I mean, you definitely couldn't do a podcast where you're like having a conversation if you weren't like an extrovert in some way.
I guess so.
You're a complete introvert. And I've known people like that where you're with them and you just have to ask them all the questions and they just give you nothing back.
Right. Yeah.
Stuck in their own head like an asshole.
I don't know.
You give me all I need to work with, Seamus. You give me everything.
Awesome. Perfect. Yeah. Nothing else is going on. I'm happy. I'm good, which is fucking great because I wasn't doing good for the longest time.
Dude, who would have thought that, through this tragedy that's happening, that it could be, could help make you more happy.
Yeah, it's surprising. I don't know. It's good.
Yeah, I love it, bro.
It sucks and it's good at the same time. I don't want to die, but
it's going to be bad for the economy. So it's got to open up again pretty soon. But hopefully we can get that balance right where it opens up and it's it's okay.
Yeah. It's going to take a little while.
Yeah.
It's going to take quite a while.
And maybe in a way, one could also argue that the silver lining is it's maybe good for America and the world in general to go through a little something where they're a little uncomfortable.
Oh yeah,
because really we haven't. I mean, maybe the Cuban Missile Crisis would be the last time where Americans were super on edge that they could, they were afraid Moscow had, was gonna launch something from Cuba at us, and that was a very real possibility back then.
Yeah, it was a huge possibility.
But then I think before that, the last time that the world kind of had to operate in concert, in this extent, was World War II.
Yeah,
I rewatched World War II in color last night.
Oh, really?
And yeah, it really got in my mind, a lot of thoughts going in my mind about just how many moving parts, how many people were involved, not just in the armies and the generals, the people they were talking about, but the populations that, were making the supplies for the war, and how much they had to sacrifice, and how much it was like just an all-encompassing hard time for everybody to go through. So I think it's good in a way to go through hard things in life. It toughens you up a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
It allows you to see, maybe things you're taking for granted, which in America is, at least for me, I think everybody else too, it's a huge list of things to take for granted because it's just always been, the pillar of stability, the U.S., that's what it's been our whole lives, really. There's never been a time where it was like,
Yeah, I think the only time was like 9/11. But that really pulled everybody together, it seems like,
So it definitely can, man. Even though, and it's definitely going to be good because now when everybody gets back together and starts going out to bars and restaurants, they're going to definitely like appreciate seeing each other more.
Yeah, I hope so.
Like we haven't seen each other in a month almost.
Yeah, it's probably been longer than that.
I was so excited to come over here. I was like, it's fucking awesome. It's like the first time that I've done that in a long time.
Yeah. And I haven't left the house other than to go to the dentist, which was an emergency. For a month.
Shit.
It's been great.
I just want to play basketball again though. That's one thing I definitely miss. That was like my only exercise. I hate all other exercise except for basketball. So I'm like definitely need to start doing more sit-ups and push-ups.
Yes.
But I won't.
Those are you should. It's important.
Oh,
it's
fuck.
Easy body exercises.
Push-ups?
I do.
Yeah. Good for you, buddy.
Yeah, I can do probably like 50 push-ups.
Damn.
And then if I pushed myself, I could do probably 50 sit-ups as well.
You're a better man than I, sir. Fuck, bro. Good stuff, Seamus.
Yeah. All right. So,
I think that's
podcast.
Yeah,
good?
I think so.
All right, cool. Thank you for listening to the Lost in Phoenix podcast. We are Lost in Phoenix. Catch us next time when we talk about who knows
other shit.
Yeah, other stuff. We'll be getting. Hopefully this ends soon, and we'll get back to our normal weekly uploads.
Absolutely.
Thank you for the people that are listening.
Yes, thank
that
you.
have not commented and asked for a new episode.
Yeah, exactly. They
in
don't
a long
care.
time, but
this is for us, bro.
Yeah, if you are listening, thank you. We'll be getting back to some normal updates after all this stuff kind of evens out. But yeah, thank you for listening to this one. We are Lost in Phoenix. We'll catch you next time.
Thank you.
Bye.